Hi, I'm Christian Levy with miracleofyoga.com. Using yoga props can help you stay safe in your yoga practice because using yoga props helps us attain the correct alignment. Let me show you a couple examples. In forward bends, when we are stiff in the hamstrings, the back of the legs, and the back, we tend to close the front of the spine and round the back, moving forward into the poses. This position in the back can literally hurt and injure the lower back. We need to learn to lengthen the spine instead of rounding. Now, if you can't do that because you're stiff, if you sit up on blankets, for example, you have a better ability to lift that spine. And when you come forward into forward bends, you have a better ability to extend the spine. Using this prop helps keep my body safe by keeping the ability to extend in the pose, whereas if I'm flat on the floor, I literally lose the ability, and when I go into the pose, there's compression. Let's see another example in a back bend. Very common pose, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. If you're stiffer in the pose looks like this, which is not good for the shoulders and the neck. The pose really should be here. Now, if you do the pose on the floor, you will not get the best benefits. In fact, you can get a neck ache from the pose. If you elevate the hands, let's say on a chair, this work in the shoulders becomes much, much easier. And over time, you can take the hands lower and lower. Until you're finally on the floor. One last example, how yoga poses are kept safe with yoga props. Let's take a look at the classic yoga pose, Salamba Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. This pose should be done with blankets. Because when you come into shoulder stand, we have to protect the neck. If you don't have the blankets in this pose, you will do one of two things. You'll either overstretch the neck, or, more commonly, you will not attain the straight position, the correct alignment in the pose, and you'll practice like this. This is not correct practice and does not give you the best result for the time you spend. In shoulder stand, the body should be straight. But if you don't have the support for the neck, it's virtually impossible to do the pose correctly, straight, without overstretching the neck. Learn to use yoga props correctly so that you can work better alignment in the poses, get more benefit from the poses, and keep your body safe as you practice yoga. I'm Christian Levy with miracleofyoga.com. Thanks for joining me.